All right. Welcome back to the Yukon Gold podcast with your host, William Summer. Going to be sharing weekly episodes of interesting renewable energy topics, focused primarily in Canada, but we are worldwide. Yukon Gold is all about designing a sustainable future for everyone on planet Earth. And we specialize in green renewable energy design and education. If you're listening right now, it's January, it's cold, it's miserable, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Spring is around the corner, and the COVID-19 situation should be resolved by the end of this year through vaccinations and a bit of trial and error. Today on the podcast, what I'd like to talk about is the benefits of installing solar panels on your house or your off-grid cabin, or God forbid, your tiny home, or your van. If you're living that hashtag van life, getting solar panels installed is always a good idea. No matter where you are, you can reap the rewards and benefits. I'm going to primarily be focusing on the Western provinces, just because there are tax incentives and benefits for homeowners in certain cities I'd like to highlight. And if you are looking for more information, feel free to contact me, and I will connect you with the right people in order to get the information that you need about solar tax credits, energy conservation, what have you. All right, so I'm going to highlight 6 main reasons, benefits of installing solar panels in homes across Canada. And I will link the article in the description, and I will share it on my social medias. Now, mainly, the main reason people install solar is to lower their monthly energy bills. So, depending on the type and size of solar panels installed on the roof, they can reduce your energy bill or eliminate them altogether. And this is all dependent on the size. The bigger the system, the more this energy savings you're going to have long term. And these can start immediately once you install, and it's a great long term investment. So, with an average 6 kilowatt system, solar panels are able to produce 94% of the electricity used on the home. And this results in a savings of about 1,000 kilowatt hours per month. So, on average, our electricity rates are 17 cents per kilowatt hour, a little cheaper in British Columbia. But if you live in Ontario, those households can pay up to $2,800 on electricity, or in the eastern provinces as well, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. So as the panels pick up the slack, the remaining 6% will only cost about $125 for the electricity for across the whole year. So yes, you may be paying an upfront cost, but the benefit long term is that you will have a locked in energy rate for 25, 30 years. And that's the main benefits of getting solar panels. Now, as well, you can earn money back as your bill credits, and depending on the location of your home, you can use that system to make money. I know a neighbor of my mother's, they installed a 12 kilowatt system on their house, and they received a check every year, like clockwork, because they are getting credited for the excess energy generated by their system. And that is called the net metering program. And the home solar panels feed any excess energy used by the system back into the grid. And the meter keeps track of this exchange, allowing the electric company to determine the difference between the energy used and supplied. Now, if the household provides more energy than they used from the grid, they will receive credits on their next bill or a check. Any size solar system qualifies for this program. All through the credits can be held on the account for 12 months. Alternatively, there are areas such as the Yukon and I believe Ontario where you can sign up for the microfit or microfeed-in tariff, and the program receives direct payment for the energy supplied to the grid. To qualify, your system must have a 10 kilowatt capacity or less and must meet the net metering requirements. And I will have a link to that program in the description, depending on where you live. Now, again, you are avoiding increasing energy costs. Energy is not, it's not going down. It's only going up in the future, on average about 3 to 4% a year. With solar panels installed, you can save yourself an ever-increasing electricity price. So across Canada, the cost of electricity is increasing much faster than inflation. From 2007 to 2016, these costs increased in Ontario by 66% alone, and this trend is going to continue through the years. So without an alternative way to generate electricity, homeowners are going to have to simply pay these rising costs, and they hope they don't get higher in the future. But if you don't live in uh, a hydro-rich province like British Columbia or Quebec, it's very likely your utility bills are just going to increase. Another benefit of installing solar panels, they improve the value of your home. So it makes it much easier to sell. And these systems are desirable because they make the home much more self-sustainable and they allow people to achieve an off-grid lifestyle. So they are a big investment up front, but they pay out over decades. It's just like a mortgage payment, right? You're paying. Maybe you finance the system. You pay that amount, but you'd be paying that amount to the utility anyways. You might as well pay for something you're going to own yourself. And in most areas, the solar panels increase the value of the property of about 4% on average. So this offsets, for example, a installation cost by $12,000 on a $300,000 home. So this return on investment is not realized right away unless you want to sell, but it adds up with other benefits to make the panels a wise investment. And as I noted before, Alberta, certain provinces, Saskatchewan, I believe, Nova Scotia, Quebec, not Quebec, pardon me, Prince Edward Island, they have federal tax incentives depending on where you are. And I will link a couple in the description for Alberta and British Columbia. And also the Yukon Territory. So in these areas, homeowners can receive a one-time rebate or sign up for the net metering program. And either options help recoup up to 20% of the cost of the solar panels. So in a $10,000 system, that's $2,000. So that's fairly significant. And last but not least, and maybe this isn't a big deal for lots of people, uh, but considering the political climate we live in, uh, having solar panels can decrease the carbon footprint. They provide clean, renewable energy and can decrease your carbon footprint by quite a lot. They do not produce any carbon emissions unless the methods used to produce electricity, unlike the other methods to produce electricity in the city, there are some carbon costs in their production. However, the system tends to pay back that in just about 2 years. Now, after that, the solar panels continue to produce clean energy for up to 25 more years, 28 more years, and dramatically reduce the household's use of fossil fuels. This is a positive impact on the environment and is equal to the benefits of planting 150 trees each year or 4,500 trees across the life of the system. With a look at these solar panel benefits, homeowners in Canada can start to see how this project will pay off now and in the future. And then they can move forward with their plans with confidence, with their investment will provide great rewards every step of the way. If you are looking to get into renewable energy, 2021 is a great time. It's a great year. Um, there are nothing but good things coming down the pipeline in this field right now. Um, Yukon Gold, also in partnership with SolarX, can help you uh, to benefit from the green economy by installing solar panels, getting your rebates, helping you with financing. We are going into a changing future. So you might as well invest up front, pay that money now, and have something that's going to pay you back over the long term. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time. This has been the Yukon Gold podcast with William Summer. And you can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google, Amazon, and Stitcher. Our social medias are Yukon Gold on Facebook, Yukon Gold Energy on Instagram and Twitter. And we will be opening a Pinterest soon as well. All right. Thank you very much for your time. And everyone, keep your stick on the ice and be safe. Cheers.